Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we are going to be doing an NFL tier list, and it's going to be for each team's offense, so enjoy the video. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're one subscriber away from 20, so if you guys can give me to 20, that'd mean a lot to me. And now 11% of you guys are subscribed and the other 87% aren't. So thanks to all those 11%. And as those other 87% could, please subscribe. But let's get into the video. Okay, guys, so we're going to be ranking everyone's offense. I have it from a terrible offense to average, above average, elite, and the best. So we have the Titans first. They got Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill's average. Then they got that okay offensive line. And then they got A.J. Brown. I'm going to put the Titans in above average. They're not a really good offense, but, like, they're a offense that can make plays, like, get stuff done. Dolphins, they're going to go into terrible right away because, yes, Tua is a good quarterback, but that offensive line's trash. The only guy they got is Devontae Parker. Why was I thinking of Devontae Adams? Devontae Parker. So, yeah, they're going to go in terrible. Browns, I'm going to put them in... I mean, they're elite, and they're kind of above average. I'm going to put them in front of the Titans on above average because, like, their team looks good. They have Jarvis Landry. They have Odell Beckham, Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb. They have this good, outstanding offensive line now with Joel Bitonio, Jack Conklin, and Jedrick Wills. They have Austin Hooper and David Njoku. I mean, their offense is good. It's just that I put them in above average because I don't see them play like it. So until I see that, I'm going to put them in above average. The Jaguars, I'm going to have to put them in terrible offense because, well, they're not as bad as the Dolphins, but their offense, all they have is Gardner Minshew, and then they have DJ Chark, and then Leonard Fournette, but then that's all. The rest of it is just, like, their offensive line isn't as good as other teams. Like, they're a terrible offense. We got the Lions with Matt Stafford, Marvin Jones, and I'm going to have to put them in... I'll put them in average. They're an average offense. They're not good, they're not bad, but they're average. Nothing else to say about that. The Vikings, their offense got worse without Stephon Diggs. I would have put them in elite, but now I'm going to put them in above average because their offense is not top tier now because, well, their offense lost a key piece. If they would have been elite if they still had Stephon Diggs. Buccaneers, they're obviously elite because, actually, I mean, they have Tom Brady. I'm going to put them in the best because they have really good, outstanding players on offense with Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, O.J. Howard. Their line isn't horrible. They have Ali Marpet on the line. I mean, their offense has weapons. They have a quarterback. And then they have an okay running back. So I'm going to put them in the best. 49ers, I'm going to have to put them with those running backs in Raheem Mostert and Matt Breida. Well, actually, Matt Breida, I think he left, didn't he? Still. And then I'm going to have to put the 49ers at above average. Their offense isn't what gets them anywhere. It's mostly their defense. I'll have a defensive ranking video after this. Not right now, but, like, yeah, you know what I mean. But the 49ers offense isn't what gets them other places. So, like, it really doesn't get them places. So, yeah, let's move on. Falcons, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Todd Gurley. Okay quarterback, okay running back, great wide receiver. Then their line's pretty good too. I'm going to have to put them in above average too. Because the Falcons, they have an okay team on offense. So, yeah. Ravens, Lamar Jackson, already know what he does, so that's a outstanding piece there. They have Mark Ingram, great running back. They have Marquise Goodwin, not Goodwin, Marquise Brown, which is a pretty good speedster down the field. They have Mark Andrews, and what was the other guy's name? I can't remember. I think it was Nick Boyle. They have two good, really good tight ends. Patrick Card. They have that Ronnie Stanley. I'm gonna have to put them in elite, just because of Lamar Jackson, and it's Lamar Jackson, obviously. The Bears. Okay, so their offense, they have Tariq Cohen. They have an. I'm gonna put them in average. Their offense isn't terrible, but it isn't good. Bengals, they are average because they have Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, John Ross, AJ Green, Denzel Mims, I think, or T Higgins. Like, that offense is pretty good. Cowboys, I'm gonna put them in the best because that offense, I don't know how they're not doing good. That offense is just too good to not win championships. Okay. The Texans, they lost a big piece. They still got Deshaun Watson, though. I'm going to put them in. I'm thinking between average and above average. I don't know, because, like, they did lose DeAndre Hopkins, but they still have Deshaun Watson, and they got Will Fuller. I mean, I'm going to put them in the average column just because they lost him. That was their number one guy. So, yeah. Colts offense. They have Phillip Rivers, T.Y. Hilton. I'm going to give them... I'm going to put them in above average, actually. Like, their offense is actually underrated. It's a pretty good offense. They also have one of the best guards in the league, if not the best guard in the league. The Rams, Cooper Kupp, Jared Goff. I mean, I'm just going to say that the Rams, they're average. Their offense isn't as good as it used to be. They used to be a really good offense. Chargers with Tyrod Taylor, Keenan Allen. I'm going to have to put them in... I'm going to have to put them in above average. They aren't a bad offense, but, like, they aren't one of the best in the league, so I'm going to have to put them above average. Okay, Chiefs, obviously the best because their quarterback is just elite. So, yeah. Obviously, Chiefs gonna have to go in the best. Saints offense, obviously in the best also because they have Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the league. And then they have Alvin Kamara, which is a really good running back. Those guys can be triplets. And then they have Emmanuel Sanders. And then, yeah, that offense is really good. Plus, they have the versatile Taysom Hill. Giants, I mean, their offense, I'm going to have to put them in average. Yeah, I'm going to have to put them in average because, yes, they have Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones. And then you could add, like, they have Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and Evan Ingram. You could add Sterling Shepard if you wanted to, but their offense isn't a stellar offense like the Buccaneers, Cowboys, Chiefs, and Saints. So, Eagles, I'm going to have to put them... I mean, they have Carson Wentz. That offense isn't that bad. I'm gonna put them in above average. Their offense is not horrible, but they're not like one of the elite or top offenses in the league. They have Carson Wentz, Miles Sanders. Like, if they could get a few big time playmaking wide receivers on that team, they'll actually, no, I'll move them to elite just because of that line. I'll move them to elite. But yeah, if they can get some playmakers, they can become into the best tier. Steelers, I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna put them in above average. They're not a top tier offense, but they have some playmakers on there. Like they have Juju Smith-Schuster, James Conner's average, and then they have I think it was Vance McDonald, I think, and then they have Ben Roethlisberger, who's still playing, and then Deontay Johnson, who's becoming a pretty good wide receiver. Broncos, I'm gonna have to put them. Let's see here. They have Courtland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy now. They have Drew Lock, Philip Lindsay, Noah Fant. I'm actually going to put them in elite. I feel like their offense is elite because of those players. I feel like those players are going to do good this year. So I'm going to put them in elite. Now we got the Packers. Obviously an elite offense with Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams. That's all I got to really say. And then we got Panthers. I'm going to put them in average. They aren't actually. I'll put them. Well, you see. Let's see here. No, I'll put them in average. They aren't a top tier offense. They have an okay quarterback. We'll have to see what Teddy Bridgewater does. They have basically the best running back in the league, and then DJ Moore's a really good running back. I mean, not running back, wide receiver. I'll put them in above average since of Chris McCaffrey. The Raiders, I'm gonna have to put them in above average. They aren't one of the top offenses, but like their offense can get stuff done. They have one of the best tight ends in the league. They have one of the top stud running backs that are premiering in the league, and then they have some okay wide receivers. So Derek Carr just has to play good, and they could probably move into an elite tier offense or a top tier offense. Redskins, they're average. They're going to go into average. They aren't like one of the top offenses in the league, so they're going to be an average one. You got the Cardinals. I mean, like, they have Kyler Murray. They have Kenyon Drake. They have DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitz. They have some of the best hands in the league in terms of wide receivers. They have Christian Kirk. I'm going to put them, I'll put them in above average. They aren't one of the best offenses, but they do have an offense that can play stellar at times when they need, like, they have an explosive offense, but it isn't a top tier like the Ravens or Eagles or Broncos or Packers or the Buccaneers, Cowboys, Chiefs, or Saints. So Bills, I'm going to have to put them in, elite, actually, because they have Josh Allen, they have Stephon Diggs, Devin Singletary, really good players right there. And then they've got Cole Beasley, John Brown. Yeah, they've got a pretty good offense. Seahawks. Seahawks are going to go right. I'm actually going to put the Seahawks in one of the best offenses because they have Russell Wilson, which is top 3 quarterback easily. Then they have DK Metcalf, who's premiering as a top wide receiver. They have Chris Carson as running back. They also have they've got really good players on that team. That's why I put them in the best. The Jets, I'm going to put them in terrible for now because Sam Darnold hasn't yet proved to me that he's a good quarterback. Their running back isn't that great. Their wide receivers aren't that great. Their offensive line isn't that good. Their tight end isn't that good. Like, they're terrible offense. And then Patriots did lose their best quarterback, but I'm gonna put them in average. I'm not gonna say they're one of the worst offenses in the league, because like they've got some pretty good players on that offense. So this is what we have. We have, for terrible offense, the Dolphins, the Jaguars, and the Jets. For average, we have the Lions, Bears, Bengals, Texans, Rams, Giants, Redskins, and Patriots. For above average, we have Browns, Titans, Vikings, 49ers, Falcons, Colts, Chargers, Steelers, Panthers, Raiders, and Cardinals. For lead offensive, we have Ravens, the Eagles, Broncos, Packers, the Bills. The best, we have Buccaneers, Cowboys, Chiefs, Saints, and Seahawks. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, dislike if you want, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we will be doing a defensive tier list after this, so please stay tuned. And to do that, you have to just turn on notifications and subscribe. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.